Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another manga chapter review. I am the Rat, and this is The Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Kyle. Say hi, Kyle. Knew it. I knew it. I was expecting you to do it in the middle of my intro speech. I really was.
No, I'm not that rude.
That's true. We are here today with Chainsaw Man, chapter 128, Main Dish. Not quite as good as Save the Asa, but it's a title. It's fine. I get it. I understand it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This was a good chapter. I will say, and we'll talk about my initial impression of the chapter, but I have become much more favorable to it. Originally reading it, I was a little bit disappointed, but also I read it immediately once it came out in the middle of class today, as I typically do, and I have been exhausted the entire day. And so rereading it and then seeing people talk about it, this is a really good chapter. This is a very good chapter.
Yeah. I read it and it's a very good chapter.
Kyle has discovered a soundboard.
I'm
like so happy to have my videos pre-edited for me.
Like a kid in a candy store, just looking at all these wonderful sound effects that play at just the right moments.
So many buttons you could press, dude. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, with all that said, would you like to get right into it, Kyle?
Yeah, we can get right into the main dish, if you will.
That's so true. So, we have the page 1. We got Ashley. I will say, I am mad at Funny Water. Because I was certain with the way his panels were laid out last chapter that Ashley was falling back down to the ground. I was certain. And you know what? I'm not going to trust Funny Water anymore. I'm not going to trust him. I've trusted him for the last time. I trusted him. I was like, this is what he does. And now I look like a fool. Pasta Fazul, I am the fool, It's just, that's not very cool of you, Funny Water. But Ashley, she is still going towards the sky. She says, gross, you're a creep. I changed my mind. Forget it. Go to hell. Dennis took that last line a little bit literally later. He goes, it's not gross. Sex is like super beautiful. Think about it. Humanity grew to this size because sex feels so damn good. We're both here now because of the power of sex too. He's not wrong. Bro is spitting straight facts.
Bro is literally spitting straight facts.
Bruh.
That's so true. That is so true. It's cool to see Dennis have this more mature view of sex.
I remember whenever this first came out, everyone was arguing if it was like what his interpretation was. I was on the boat of people thinking that he's matured with it, and I like what you said. I don't know if it was on recording, off recording, but it was like that he has a mature idea of it. It's just that in expressing it, it is a bit immature for him to try expressing it. That he typically does. Whenever he talks about it, he just kind of comes off as. But now he's a lot more mature.
So, in the next panel, we have Ashley going, people only have sex because they have nothing better to do, like somebody else's saliva and sweat all mixed in together with yours. It's just gross, cringe. And then Dennis goes, are you for real right now? Nothing's better than somebody's saliva and sweat mixing with yours. And Ashley's looking at him. And then hits him with the, wait a sec, what makes you even think you would ever get any? And Dennis just kind of looks at her. Classic Funny Motor 2-pager right there. And he's like, wait,
Processing what was said.
And he's like, even if I can't get any right now, when I'm older, I'll eventually get a girlfriend. And then she goes, are you for real? No women in existence would want to have sex with a guy with a chainsaw sticking out of his head. That's so true. Bro, dude, the Rat's Nest sound package today, bro. And Dennis is just shocked, screams no, and starts falling. Bro, Ashley hit him legit. She legit hit him with the Rizz, Bozo, and he decided to die.
She looked at him and said, first, your Jordans are fake. Second, your shoes raggedy, and just started roasting him.
She really hit him with the that's why your shoes raggedy, and he did not have the heart to hit her with that's why your mama dead.
And so they ascend into hell through one of the doors. And now this is the portion where you had some issues with
where Ashley was knocked out. Yeah. I will say she woke up at the end of the chapter. Right? So that's cool. That's cool. Right? But my initial impression upon seeing this and seeing that she's knocked out, I was like, oh my gosh, Funny Water is going to avoid the confrontation between Dennis and Ashley. Again, we saw it kind of in the aquarium. We saw it against Yuko. I was like, is he really about to avoid? We saw this, with them going back to Dennis's place for the date. I was like, is he really avoiding this again? Like, I mean, like it annoyed me. I was like, you can't keep baiting and switching us. But she woke up at the end, so I have hope. I'm not exactly going to trust Funny Water, but I have hope. I mean, yeah, I like what you said whenever we were talking about it, where you was like, I think it makes sense because, she did go through hell for the first time. It probably was. She probably did pass out from the fear.
If you want to word it like this, not only is she going through like a mental hell right now, she's going through a physical hell. There are so many hells that she's fighting.
Yeah. And so, it makes sense. But like before I read that she woke up, I was like, really? Like, so like that's where I was coming from with it. That's my side of the story.
I was fine with it. I mean, she also not only is going through a mental hell, a physical hell, has to exist with Dennis, someone whom she just is.
Yeah, dude, I would hate having to exist with Dennis, bro. That would suck.
She probably looked over and just thought, and just got really mad.
That's so true. But I loved the art of this section, bro. Funny Water.
So, it was so trippy just seeing him. It kind of like running
seeing this animated, bro. This is gonna be insane to see animated.
In hell, right? Like it was like the grassy field last time, right? Like whenever Darkness Devil first showed up, and then with this, it's just ironically enough, complete darkness here, other than just the one door. But I liked it. It was very trippy to read this section. It was cool.
Yeah, so we see Dennis pick Ashley up, hold her over his shoulder.
Like a sack of potato.
He's running along, getting sliced by, we see it's the Hell Devil from part 1. Mm-hmm. He gets his head cut off. He uses his funny thing he doesn't use his funny thing. It's completely disconnected. He grabs it and puts it back on, and I guess rips his chainsaw to heal. He goes towards the door. As he's almost there, it opens, and there's the falling MILF devil. And she says, "My main dish does not call for Chainsaw Man. Leave Asamitaka and I'll send you back." And Dennis ponders the ass, ponders the darkness, and goes, "Can I at least bring her ass back with me?"
I'm so sorry.
What is Paul Goodman doing here, bro? What's Paul doing here, bro?
Dude, lawyer, do you remember that tweet you sent me about as Dennis's lawyer, he was just being a funny little guy.
He was being a funny little guy, bro.
Yeah,
I love this because I think it's kind of like, it reminds me of, if you remember back at the end of part 1 when Dennis confronts Mackenzie in the graveyard, and he's like in your ideal world, will bad movies still exist? And she's like, I think it'd be better if they didn't. And he's like, well, that's a shame. Like, they're gonna fight anyways, right? It's just a little bit of banter beforehand.
I like that with Dennis,
and like a little excuse to fight, kind of, quote unquote.
Honestly,
this is the exact same thing. For some reason, people read this and are like, bro's actually thinking he's gonna take her ass, bro. Dude.
No, he's just being a funny little creature. He's just being a funny little guy. I like that. I like that from the graveyard. I forgot about that, but it's a good that's a good way of showing their ideals. And I like that it kind of comes back here where he's just being he's being a smart ass about it. He's like, can I bring her ass back with me? And then she just goes hentai na. Isn't that how they say it in Japanese? Like hentai, like pervert.
I believe so.
And then
no freaking way. She gets stabbed by a chainsaw? What happened here? That's so true. She goes, oh dear, this keeps happening to me today. She gets all sliced up. Here Ashley's waking up, which is interesting. So this mysterious figure says, the falling devil has no tolerance for diners who leave their food unfinished. They'll desperately try to devour Asamitaka, lest they be killed by the falling devil. Please evade them until sunrise, Chainsaw Man. And there we see fake Saw Man themselves.
And there was a really interesting theory about it that you showed me through Reddit, where someone did size comparisons to, basically show what the difference in size. Here, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I got it. It says
Good.
here that you're gay. I think you sent me the wrong thing, Kyle. That's so true. That's so true.
But no, like the fact that somebody went through all those chapters, like they did a pretty damn good job.
It's just like, oh, that was hilarious, bro. And it makes sense. And it makes sense too. Like, bro wasn't capping.
I mean, I want to know more about Fake Saw Man. I think that, like, of all the plot points that we've had, you know, like Gay Josh or whatever, and family
Gay
and all
Josh. That is his name, isn't it? It is Gay Josh, bro. Gay Josh.
Yeah, with all that, we have all that stuff. I want to know more about Fake Saw Man. And I like that that's the community's name for him. Like, I think Fake Saw Man's a fun name. I just want to know more about it. Like, why is there a second Chainsaw Man? How is Dennis going to react next chapter? Like,
he's arguably the most, like, because we know next to nothing about him, right? I think he has potential to be like a main player for like the majority of part 2, if not part 2's main villain. Or at least he's being set up in kind of a similar way. Almost similar to the Gun Devil, kind of. It's not quite the same way. But like, I feel like he's the obvious choice for final boss of part 2.
Like a red herring?
Yeah. As opposed to Mackenzie, who was... Because Mackenzie, you didn't know she was going to be the final boss of part 2 until later. She was always kind of mysterious and kind of sus. Like we discussed in previous episodes, she kind of had a role similar to what Josh has now.
And around the halfway point is when we found out of the whole... Like, I think the thing that gave it away is Makima's listening.
Yeah. Well, there was that, and that was the big hints in International Assassins. By the way, how creepy is that, bro? That moment's gonna hit different in the anime.
It is.
Have you seen all that art on Twitter of like the really like creepy and scary Makima, bro?
I have not yet to send something.
Bro, I am gonna have to send some of that to you because that's crazy, bro. Like it's actually creepy. I'm like, dude, like, bro, like.
I cannot wait until, like, I'm guessing Season 3 is probably going to cover Gun Devil than the final bits of Part 1. Because I have Season 2, if that were 13 episodes, it'd probably do Bomb Devil and then International Assassins.
Yeah.
I cannot wait until Season 3 comes around and everyone's like, oh.
Like, dude, all Gun Devil's going to hit different.
No, like, for all the people
International Assassins is pretty insane.
No. What I was talking about is all like the people who dress up as Makima, and they're like, "Oh, like Makima is so like hot," and then it's like they're gonna read, and it's like, "Oh, Makima can't be that bad," and they read it like, "Oh."
Bark, bark, wolf. Am I right?
There was I don't know if this is real, but there was something where it's like the author of Chainsaw Man had said like, "I don't like the Western fans doing that." I don't know if that's real or not.
Probably not real. I don't know.
But it would be really funny if he's like, "Guys, look, only I can sit for my characters. You guys, you're out there, you're making all these weird noises. You go whenever you see Makima, and like you just gotta stop making all these creepy animal noises. Only I can do that."
That's true. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I think Fake Saw Man. I don't know if we learn his identity next time. I've seen some people say, and I kind of noticed this myself. Like, honestly, Fake Saw Man. I know the funny Reddit post. But Fake Saw Man almost. Well, I don't know, because looking at this now, right? From what we can see of him, it doesn't look like he's wearing a shirt. And so I was going to say, like, it almost looked like he had a more...
No, that's not Isayama. That's so true. What's the guy's name? The guy with the ripcord?
Isayumi.
Okay,
it's an odd name. I've never heard of Isayumi before. It's the first time I've heard that name.
Because I said Isayama on accident. That's the guy that wrote the mid-ending of Attack on Titan.
Attack on Peak. That's so true.
Attack on Mid at the last second. But yeah.
That's so true. But yeah, so I don't know, because I was looking at the figure and I was like, it is kind of like almost more of a feminine build. You know, but this is also, are you one to, well, no, because they're wearing a different colored shoe. I was going to say, are you one to believe that this Chainsaw Man, this Fake Saw Man, is the one that revived him? I don't know, because they are wearing different colored shoes. Did I send you the tweet of another chapter, another week of Chainsaw Man fans over analyzing pants and shoes?
Yeah, that. Do you think it's the Devil Hunter Club?
I don't know what I believe at this point. Like,
dude, what if it's Yuko?
On one hand, dude, if it's Yuko, I'm giving up, bro.
If it's Yuko, I'm literally gonna go.
If Yuko ever comes back, I'm literally giving up.
There is no tension. There is no. Okay, all right, look, hear me out. The only way it would work is if it was like a Control Devil thing where all the previous characters had come back. Like, if it were like that, I think that'd be fine. But any other circumstance, like, why are you here? She's gonna die for a fourth time. Oh no!
Fourth time, bro. Yeah, I don't know, because I honestly don't know if the Devil Hunter Club, other than maybe Iseumi, is going to do much. Because I mean, think back to part 1. Right, you had characters that were introduced like Arai, right? I mean, Arai was there, sure, but ultimately
isn't he violence devil or violence fiend?
I don't know if it's ever been 100% confirmed, but it's
like that's the
it's the very common idea there. If it's basically confirmed if it's not officially. You know, there was like the Spider Devil or the Spider Fiend or whatever she was. There was the other members of the public safety that were killed during Katana Man that were kind of introduced then. There were those 2 that were killed during International Assassins. You know, the hot lady and the guys. They were all killed. Yeah. So like, I don't know if the Devil Hunter Club is going to have too big of a role. Just because like I don't think that every character introduced has to have a huge role. Like,
do you think it's gay Josh?
I don't think it's gay Josh.
Do you think it's straight Josh?
I don't know.
Dude, what if it was
it'll be interesting to see. 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks.
What if it was Makima? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Bro, I know exactly where Makima is. She's at home with the dogs. Being a child.
We have Makima at home. Makima at
oh, that's so true. Oh, but man, 2 weeks. Ouch, am I right? That's gonna suck.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
It's almost like the month break for Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. I guess it's a 3-week break, but
look, man cooked after the thing that he did that I'm not gonna spoil.
Yeah, we can't say it because this is a Chainsaw Man episode. If you haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen, bro, you guys got to go read Jujutsu Kaisen.
We might do a retro. I feel like a retrospective on that could be fun.
Bro, honest, whenever the series ends, totally.
Because it and My Hero is supposed to end this year.
My Hero ending is going to be crazy, bro. Because what's going to take their place?
That's a good.
I mean, I guess Jujutsu Kaisen itself is kind of more of a new age shonen.
Still, but like it's like a quick tangent. The state of Shonen Jump. I mean, after that, like Black Clover. Yawn. If I had like a better sound effect for it, I'd play. Oh, here, Black Clover.
That's so true.
Like who can what? People are they gonna still like Demon Slayer? I mean, it's there needs to be something like big to take its place, and I feel like that might be kind of difficult to do, but. Because I mean, now,
I don't know what it's going to be. Because Chainsaw Man's in a different. Well, it's in Jump, but it's in like the bi-week. It's in Jump Plus, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah, I know. But like, we have Chainsaw Man, which is good. One Piece is still pretty good. That's
One Piece is still pretty good, bro. Bro has the understatement of the century.
There's those 2. What else is currently? I know this is kind of like tangential, but
in Jump, I mean, I'm trying to think. I saw a cover recently. I think I sent it to you on Twitter. I genuinely can't remember.
You might have DM'd it to me. Here, look real quick. I'll scroll through our DMs. You might have sent it in DMs.
It's so we got Mashal. It's in Jump.
Yawn.
That's pretty popular, despite our opinions on it.
Like, it's popular, but I don't think it's like gonna be the next My Hero.
No, it's not. You got Sakamoto Days is another big one. But that's kind of more like the Spy Family kind of deal. You have Hunter x Hunter.
You mean hiatus x hiatus? Oh, what? We got Boruto.
Boruto, bro.
No. I'm just trying to look and see like
Boruto, bro.
Top CBR. I hate you, but like you'll be somewhat useful for this. Chainsaw Man. We never learn. Oh my god, that's actually shown in the Psyche K, World Trigger, Boruto.
Psyche K's done. That's been done for a long time, bro.
Black Clover. This might be an outdated article. Let me see if I can find the date. 2020. Yeah, this is very outdated.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoopsie, that's 3 years ago.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Yeah, that's gonna be because My Hero has been such a staple.
Black Clover. I don't know. Dr. Stone, that's done. Demon Slayer's done. Neverland, and My Hero. Yeah, My Hero's number one. Like, despite my very negative opinions on it, like, what's honestly,
I guess you could always have Horikoshi and Greg come out and write new series.
They could.
Like, Oda's never going to write another One Piece again. But after One Piece is done, I mean, he could write another manga that's, smaller in scale. But
yeah,
honestly, what Oda's probably going to do is just write One Piece side stories his entire life.
I mean, honestly,
bro, I wouldn't even be mad. I would not even be mad.
I'd be fine with that. I'd be completely fine with that. Or maybe do like a sequel, like a little sequel series at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how you did like a sequel.
This has gone very tangential from Chainsaw Man, but the point is,
that's so true.
Like, I'm very curious as to because that's the assumed plan. I remember seeing a post about Jujutsu Kaisen where it's like this one stuff, all the points like no way he's gonna finish it. I think he could, given like what's happened now.
Oh, in a year, dude. Greg's totally finished Jujutsu Kaisen within the year.
Yeah,
that's absolutely happening.
I'm curious as to like what's going to take place because One Piece is still pretty popular. Chainsaw Man's always good. And then like I guess Black Clover. Those will be like kind of the big three for now, of like what's popular, I suppose. And then Black Clover is on its final arc. Damn, like what, dude? This is crazy. Like
what's coming up, bro? What's coming up next?
Like what are some like the bigger?
That's the next one, dude. There's nothing out there.
Yeah, not really. We'll just have to wait and see. Sorry, this got very tangential to Chainsaw Man. But yeah.
Oh, well. Good discussion.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you're this far in the video, obviously there's so many likes, so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us what you think the next big shonen is going to be. And we will see you again next time with whatever video is next, whenever that is. So we will see you all then. We hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.